All right, good morning. I wanted to add a couple things to the body video. Things that I omitted that I think would be inappropriate to leave out. So it was never my intention to show every brush touch-up. But two things here that I think are worth mentioning. So the car, I had PDR done to remove grocery storage. There was one that was on the edge of the door that they could not get. So again, I'm going to bring the camera in close. This one right here. So it's not unlike the rest of the car in that there's a brush touch-up, but I don't know if you can see. This one actually did I mean, that's worth knowing about. It's not the kind of thing you want to discover when I had the car delivered. The other thing that I didn't mention, and this, it's in the build thread, and it's listed as quote-unquote B-pillar repairs on the list of, on the work history that I typed up and photographed for the car. And I want to show that in a little more detail, because I did say that that I haven't refinished anything on the body of the car. And that's, I mean, depending on how you look at things, that's incorrect. So I took the car to a track day, and this will be another, I mean, I hope cautionary tales aren't the theme of this listing, but this could be another one to emphasize the importance of strut bars, which this car does not have. They're still available from Tectonics Tuning. I haven't put any on, and I don't think it's necessary for normal street driving, but I took this car to a local track in Joliet for a day and had a blast ripping around. I've always run the car on these Falcon Zenith tires, and they're really sticky on the street under normal use, and on a track they basically become like bubble gum. You know, I'm going around this track and having a blast, and I get home and I go over things carefully, and I discover that this car developed something that's not uncommon on GTIs, a little tiny crack in the metal here. And once I saw that, I started to examine things more closely, and on this side and on the other side, these few spot welds let go. So I had a friend of mine, I have a friend of mine who's a certified welder. He does pharmaceutical company stuff, and he welded those up and refinished this locally up to, there's a soft tape line on this lip here that's been lightly hand buffed so it doesn't show. And then this he hit really fast with one, oh, hold on, my wife is calling me. Taking a video. I'll be right in. Sorry about that. So Scott hit this real fast with a MIG welder and was able to fill that in and only burn about a pea size of the paint. And you can see the area right after the weld on the build thread. There's no, and it's completely smooth. I mean, he's really incredible. There's no filler there. There's just, I've put primer on the weld with a little tiny brush. And then as far as refinishing, I put a wire under the you know, I lifted this rubber up, put a wire under it so that there's no tape line here. And then the paint is blended in this area, and then there's a soft tape line, I think in this concave fold here, and you can go in the thread and see I photographed it as unfavorably as possible. You know, but with an airbrush, it's just, you know, you can really blend. I used an airbrush and then lightly hand polished so that there's no discernible. You know, the normal paint has enough orange peel in it. The OEM paint, so you really can't see. But that has been refinished. Oh, here, there's a good reflection here, so this will give you a good idea. Now, I myself can't tell where that is. The other side didn't do that, but it wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on it. These GTIs are known for this. And if you get on it right away, then it doesn't propagate. And that I did this, I don't know, 15 years ago, and it's been fine. So, sorry to not include that in the first video. If there's anything else people want to see, just let me know.